Welcome to Collecting Chaos. My name is James, and today we're going to finalize Lois Lane number 19. And I'll show you some of the video. And so why didn't I release it yesterday? That's probably the biggest question. Well, it wasn't done. And when I say it wasn't done, it was finished, but it wasn't done. That doesn't make sense, right? But it does, because I finished it over the weekend. I decided to go ahead and do a hot press on it after all those cold presses I did. And then, as some of you may know, after I do a hot press, I do minimum 48 hours cold press after that. So it's done. Now, is it perfect? No. Am I totally happy with the way it is? Not really. Am I going to redo it? No way. And the reason I say no way is because I worry about losing color. Now, as you can see, what my problem is it's misaligned. And that's my fault. I should have paid a little bit closer attention. I have some ideas on how to do it. And I started working on this January 5th. Ruined the cover, ordered another one, and just sat on it for a while because I wanted to do some other things. But I always wanted to finish it and go back to it. I have some that I've started and never finished, or never recorded the finish. And I work on a lot of different comics at once. I'm not just doing one comic, because, of course, I'm still working on The Wondrous Adventures of Pinocchio, as well as I'm working on this. And what I did with this had tape on the spine, and I removed all the tape. And as you can see, I lost almost no color. And I'm going to show how to do that with the comic very, very near in the future. I'm going to show it on several comics, actually. This was kind of a test. That Classic Comics was kind of a test case. I think it's like a second print or a third print, but still, that's pretty old. And yeah. So let's watch this video, and then we'll wrap it up. So I was going over this with some newsprint to smooth it out a little bit, and I couldn't get past the feeling that something was wrong, that it was just too small. I mean, we're talking about 1/8 of an inch off, and I've never had anything. I mean, I've had things shrink, but never 1/8 of an inch. That's a lot of shrink. So I got to thinking about it, and I decided, well, let's see what we've got here. This is the one I want to put it in, and you can see it's off here, and it's off there by about 1/16 of an inch on each one. So I got to thinking, well, let's take a look at the second wrap, because the second wrap is the first wrap for the original interior of this one, if I can find it. What did I do with it? Just a second. So anyway, I decided to take this second wrap and compare it to the second wrap on the comic that this cover came from. So let's take that off of here, and we'll set this off to the side, because I don't want to mix them up, that's for sure. And I will take this and now we have them both to the same, so let's see what happens it's 1/8 of an inch short. It's short by the same amount that the cover is short. Which means either this one was miscut or trimmed. And that's why the page doesn't fit, or the cover doesn't fit. I need to make sure I get this right. So yeah, that's why the cover won't give me a full wrap. And when I try to wrap it, which it does pretty easily now, I end up with a shortage of about 1/8 of an inch. So what am I going to do? I have two, the way I see it, I have two ways to fix that. I can cut it, expand it in the center, or I can add some to this edge, and then or I can just make sure that the front cover matches and not worry about the back cover at all. Which, that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. I'm not sending this off to CGC. I'm not sending it in to be graded or anything. It's going to look like it's got a spine roll. In reality, we know it doesn't. So I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. Am I going to fix this? It bothers me, but I'm afraid that if I wet it down, I'm afraid I'll lose color. So maybe I'll just leave it like that, a little bit off center. It's not perfect. I could probably do it, but yeah, I'm a little bit worried about that. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to set it off like this slightly, and then we're going to do the fold. And I'll steam the cover before I do the fold. But yeah, and that way it'll fit a little better. Yeah, I can live with that. I'm just going to live with it. I want to interrupt here for a minute, and I've had this channel for about 6 years, and I've been slowly trying to get to 1,000. So if you know somebody that might be interested in what I'm making, then pass it on to them. Let them know so I can get maybe a few more subs. I do have a giveaway planned for 1,000 subscribers, but I don't want to take another 2 years to get there either. So if you're not subscribed, I'm going to ask you at this point to go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. And the comments don't have to be positive. They can be negative comments. I don't mind. I will still answer them. Unless it's something inappropriate, using curse words, stuff like that, I will not delete it. No matter how bad it is, I won't delete it. Just go ahead and tell me what you think of what I'm doing. And that's true with all of my videos. So I have a lot of old ones that are not very good. The production quality is really bad. My current ones aren't much better, but I'm getting there slowly. But yeah, I would really appreciate likes, comments, subscriptions if you're not subscribed. It doesn't take but a minute, and it doesn't cost you a dime. So we'll see you next time. But go back to the video. Now, before I do any folding or assembly, I'm going to take this dryer sheet And I'm just going to go over the inside of it first. I never did fix this one. I'm not going to worry about it. I think I'm just going to leave it. Get it a little bit shiny. Then I'm going to take it on this side. We're going to do the same thing. Brighten up the colors a little bit. Steam it and reassemble it. I'll show you the final product in a few minutes. So what did I do to this Lois Lane since the last time I recorded the video? I put it back together. I steamed it really good, and then I flattened it. After that, I steamed it and let it sit in the cold press for 2 or 3 days. Then I steamed it again, put it back in the, folded it, put it back in the cold press for, I don't know, 3 days. It's been a while. But before I did that, I inserted 4 backing boards inside, because I didn't have any more of my 54-point backing boards that I could use. They're all being used with a hot press. So it's complete. It's put back together. It's not the best thing in the world. I went ahead and left very little edge on this side and decided to go ahead and do the whole yeah, you can see it looks like it's got a spine roll, but it doesn't. It's just a case of I evened up the front cover, didn't worry about the back cover, because nobody's going to see that anyway. It's going to be in a Mylar. So I just now the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take dryer sheet, and we'll see if we can't add a little shine to it with my dryer sheet. I thought about taking apart this crease or this tear and redoing it, and ultimately decided no. I'm done with this book. I don't want to mess with it anymore. Maybe I'll address that someday in the future, but probably not. I'm actually kind of happy with the way it turned out. The tear is visible, and that's fine. It was a low-grade book to start with. It's still low-grade. So, yeah. Do the dryer sheet on the back side, too. Because why not? And all I'm doing is trying to bring out some of the sheen. Now this was a little thick, so I used a piece of 3000 grit emery paper to smooth it down a little bit. And that worked really well. And it's not the first time I've done that. I've done that on a few of them that were a little too thick in my opinion. Is it perfect? No. Is it good enough for my collection? Yeah. Now, if I run across a better copy, of course, I'll put the better copy in the collection, but I'll probably keep this one as well. Now we'll try to set it in this Mylar. This is a silver regular Mylar, and it's not going to fit. So let me go get a Golden Age Mylar, and we'll put it in that. Okay, this is actually a used Mylar. I've used it before, but it'll be fine for this. Let's pull this backing board out, and that is a halfback from Gerber. There you go. This one's finished. Putting it to bed, and I'm kind of happy with it. So next video we'll get back to the Wondrous Adventures of Pinocchio, or maybe some other project. I haven't decided yet. I'm running into trouble with Wondrous Ages Pinocchio. I do have more color, but it's just I can't get them to line up properly. So we'll get to that eventually. I forgot that I had left the camera on, and I decided to just go ahead and leave it. I didn't cut it out. I could have. I could have cut that whole little segment out where all you're doing is looking at it, and I'm not even near the camera. I thought I'd turned the camera off and went to turn it back on again, and it was already on. I went, oh, crap. But I decided just to leave it. So you got some dead air. You can live with it. Yeah, I'm going to try to do Wondrous Ages Pinocchio. I have a feeling that attaching those pieces that I'm printing out, I'm not going to be able to use the Tingujo paper like I would like to. I think I'm going to be forced to use the document repair tape. Not something I really want to do, but it might be the only way. I have been having a little bit of trouble with the glues, and it's taking the color off of the printed pieces. So either that, or I have to get a fixative on that paper, and that's what I might go with. Might get a fixative for the ink, so that I can go ahead and use the Tingujo paper for it. And that's about all I've got. So we'll see you tomorrow night. Probably won't post a video in the morning, on Wednesday morning. I'm going to be changing what I'm doing each week, and I'll go over that on Wednesday night with you when I do my live stream. So we'll see you then. Take care, everybody. Have yourself a great Tuesday and a nice Wednesday as well. Bye.